Hey everyone, welcome back. Happy Sunday morning. I am Bill, I'm that expat prepper living in the Philippines. So continuing with my backpacker, hiking, camping, freeze-dried food review, this Sunday morning I have for you another Mountain House classic, all right? This is chili mac with beef. Now this is a 3-serving pouch, which is kind of large. Might fill me up for lunch today. But this is chili mac with beef. It's the original recipe. It's elbow macaroni, ground beef, and kidney beans in a hearty, spicy sauce. Now, this is freeze-dried, not dehydrated, okay? Some basic info here. 1 cup is 1 serving. I'm just gonna make the whole bag, but for sodium, if I eat this whole bag, it is 97% of my daily sodium. So that's quite a lot. It's also, 690 calories, and it has a smattering of vitamins and stuff. Now, the ingredients here has a lot of stuff. I'm not going to try to read it all, but there's definitely preservatives and other things added to this mix, right? So it's not some homemade chili dropped in a freeze dryer and cooked. But anyways, let's get into this. This one has a best by date of March 2053. So it has an extremely long shelf life. Let me go ahead and set the camera down here and let's see what we got. So the directions are basically the same as always. Open package, remove oxygen absorber. This one wants 2 1/3 cups or 562 milliliters of boiling water, which I have standby here. Stir, wait 5 minutes, stir again, wait another 5 minutes. Okay, so how does this open? It's got a tear way down there. All right, let's see if it tear it from both sides. All right, so first look is I see macaroni, beans, meat, and chili powder. I don't see an oxygen absorber right away. It doesn't have much of a smell right now. Let's see if I can find that O2 absorber. There it is. Nope, that's not it. All right. So exit 1 oxygen absorber. Now this bag is gusseted, so it will stand, which is great. So I need 3 cups of boiling water. Let me double check again, just be right. I need 2 1/3 cup, all right? So 1, 2, I'm gonna eyeball a third here. 2 1/3 cup of boiling water, or recently boiling water. All right, I'm gonna give this a good stir. I'm gonna make sure I get down in the cracks of this bag. Make sure I get it all mixed up. I'm not sure what's going to be harder to rehydrate, whether it's going to be the beans or the meat or the noodles. Okay, go ahead and close this. It does have a zip seal at the top. Whoop. It doesn't want to work. It's dirty. It's full of chili powder, I think. Okay, so it wants 5 minutes, so let's get out my timer here. Clock, timer, minutes. 5 minutes on the clock, guys. All right, so while that's waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and give my standard, this isn't prepper food comment, because this is backpacking, hiking, camping food. It does have a long shelf life, but let me tell you, for the price of this, which I'll post here, it's not a good ROI for me as a prepper, right? I made large batches of chili cheese mac with beef in my freeze dryer for a whole lot less. And I have that stored in, it's good for 5, 10, 8 years, depending whatever. So again, this isn't necessarily a prepper's item to prep. it's handy, maybe in a to-go bag or something, but it's definitely something worth checking into, like all these other backpacking, hiking foods I look into. All right, guys, give me 2 minutes and I'll come back for the stir. Stand by. All right, guys, I'm back and we are down to 4 seconds. Go ahead and set the phone down. Go ahead and dismiss that. So, this is the first half. This is just a stir and reseal. So let me open it up here. Now, first look, it looks like it's rehydrating just fine. It has a deep chili look to it. Now, I can smell it now. I couldn't smell it when it was dry. Let me give it a good stir here. But it definitely smells like chili, right? Without a doubt. So let me make sure I break up any clumps here. Smells good, actually. Now, this is a 3-serving portion, so I'm going to eat as much of this as I can for my lunch today. But I have a feeling it might be salty because the 97% of my daily salt will be in this one issue. All right, guys, the instructions say stir and then let stand for an additional 4 minutes. I'm going to give it 5 just because I have a feeling. 5 minutes there. And stand by 2 seconds for the reveal and taste test. All right, guys, it's been 2 seconds for you, but 5 minutes for me. And we're going to go ahead and open this up. Head off the timer. And let's see. I'm not sure that it's going to be rehydrated completely. And that's because I've a lot of experience with these kind of freeze-dried meals. But that's what it looks like. It's a little bit of steam still coming off there, so it's still hot. Let me give it a stir. And I'm going to get a bite here, see if I can get a bite of everything on it. All right, so here's a healthy bite. So this is, it's got, you can see the steam coming off there. It's still hot. But my first taste test of the classic mac and cheese, or my first taste test of the classic chili and mac. All right, so I'm going to tell you, it's delicious, but it is not rehydrated yet. Both the beans and the beef are a little chewy still. So I'm going to close it back up. Let me do that now, so I don't forget. And I'm going to let it sit for, I don't know, another 5 minutes while I get this video wrapped up. So the original recipe is still a good recipe. Like most of these meals, the time that you need to let it sit is nowhere near reality. You need to let it sit longer, and I'm assuming if you're in a higher altitude, it's even really long. It is a little salty on my lips, and I assume that was going to happen because of the amount of sodium that was listed in the packaging. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to eat this for my lunch, and I'll probably eat it. I recommend this if this is what you're looking for camping, hiking, or something like that. It's pretty tasty. And as far as prepping goes, it's not worth the ROI, as you saw with the price before. But I'm still excited about it. I'm not sure that it's a 3-serving portion, especially if you're outside hiking and you need all the protein and calories, but it's pretty good. All right, guys, as always, if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button. Go ahead and put a comment down below if you've had this particular chili mac before. And if you want to see something coming up next, just message me what you'd like me to test. And as always, if you want to help support me doing these tests, go ahead and look at the about section below. There's many options on how to support me and this channel for these tests. All right, guys, until next time, as always, please be safe.